Ghostly Haunts, where I show you guys how to make gothic-y Halloween-y inspired crafts. This episode is going to kick off a multi-series of various Christmas DIYs that I have for you guys. This very first one is based around everything Halloween. All of these DIYs are super duper easy and cheap to make, so if you're not artistic or if you just don't have that much time to want to devote to making ornaments, this DIY might be the one for you. Here are the 5 DIYs that'll be featured in this video. I'm actually pretty proud of how they turned out, so if you guys are interested in seeing how I created any one of these, then please keep on watching.
Are you ready, kids? The first one we're going to do is this Witchy Broom Pumpkin Ornament. Such a sophisticated name, I know. So the first thing you'll need are these little brooms. I got them from Michael's. You'll need these pumpkins. I did see them at Michael's the other day, so you might be able to still get them. You'll need thread, yarn, cord, whatever you have on hand to hang up this little guy with. You'll need the almighty scissors to cut that almighty thread, yarn, or whatever you're using to hang it up with. And last but certainly not least, you'll need a hot glue gun. I apologize in advance if my voice sounds funny. I, again, have a cold. Oh no. So once you've gathered all of your materials, you're going to want to lay out your pumpkins like a Leslie underneath your broomsticks to kind of figure out how you want the pumpkins to hang. Next, you want to determine which side of the broom you don't like as much, and that will be the side where you hot glue that thread down. The only downside of this ornament is it's not pretty from all sides, it's only pretty from the front, so just bear that in mind when you're gluing everything down. Next, you're going to want to take those pumpkins and you're going to want to start hot gluing them onto the thread, as you can see I'm doing here. I wanted to space mine out like this, but obviously you can space out or hang your pumpkins however you would like. Now I'm just going to tap down the glue to make sure that the thread is encased in it, if that makes sense. Now to hang our ornament, I'm going to cut some black suede cord and make a loop by hot gluing the ends together. Once that is good and dry, I'm going to take the hot glue gun once again, and I'm going to be hot gluing this to the very end of our broomstick. Now I'm going to cut off any excess thread that I don't want on my ornament, and I'm going to do the same thing to my second broomstick. Here is the completed broomstick witchy pumpkin ornament. Again, not a sophisticated name, I know, but at least the ornament fared better than the naming of this ornament, am I right? On to ornament number 2, this cute little pumpkin one. This one is probably the easiest and quickest ornament to make. For this DIY, you will need some large clothespins, pumpkins of any shape, size, or variety that you can find or that you like. I got these ones from Target, and there they go. They're off to the races. They grow up so fast. Anyways, you'll need a hot glue gun, and that's it. That's all you'll need, unless you want to decorate your fancy-pantsy clothespins, as you will see I will do here in a second. Simply, all you have to do if you don't want to decorate your clothespins is hot glue them on the pumpkin, and that's it. That's how they'll hang on the Christmas tree. But I decided to grab some Mod Podge and black glitter just to add a little bit of something to them. I didn't really care if it was super opaque with the black glitter. I just wanted a little something extra to match the glitter on the pumpkins. So as you can see here, you'll just want to put a dab of hot glue on the back of the pumpkin and press your clothespin down firmly. And that's, again, how you'll hang it, just on a little branch like that. I thought it was a pretty snazzy idea. Hopefully you guys like it too. As you saw here, this DIY is super duper easy to make. It might take you a total of 1 to 2 minutes, and who doesn't love a simple, easy, quick DIY? Om nom nom, this clothespin approves. On to ornament number 3, this candy corn ornament. The things you will need include these ornament bulbs. You can choose any size that you would like. I'm actually going to use the ones on the left here. I'm going to be using some glow-in-the-dark glitter. That's optional. If you want to add glitter, you're more than welcome to. these little candy corns. I got them from Hobby Lobby and they made me so happy when I saw them. Ooh, so cute. You'll need some thread or cord. This is actually optional, just more if you want to add texture or something extra to your ornament. You'll need scissors if you do decide to add some thread onto it. And again, if you decide to add some thread, if you want some extra security, you'll need that almighty hot glue gun. Once you've gathered all your materials, you're ready to begin. So the first step will obviously be placing the candy corn and glitter inside the ornament bulb. Once I remove the topper, I am going to be adding in the glitter first, since that'll be kind of more difficult to determine how much I want of that once the candy corn is in. So I'm just going to dump some of that in with my makeshift paper funnel here. And once I've acquired as much glow-in-the-dark glitter that I would like, I'm going to start adding in my candy corn. Once you have filled your orb to your liking, the last step is to put on your little bulb topper. Now if you want to go that extra decorative step, you can grab thread, cord, ribbon of your choosing and tie a little bow at the very top, as you can see I have done here. I'm just going to cut off that extra thread and I'm going to slowly fiddle with my bow until I get it to my satisfactory liking. I'm not actually going to hot glue my bow down because I feel like it's secure enough, but if you want some added security, go ahead and hot glue your bow down. Now I'm just going to take that same thread that I used to tie that bow and make it my little hangy thingy at the very top. And then I'm also going to cut off that one that came already on the bulb. Here is the completed candy corn bulb ornament. I think it turned out super duper cute if I do say so myself. Onto ornament number 4, this black magic bell ornament. The things you will need to make this will be these little pumpkin bells. I got these from Michael's. They are super duper cute and I think bells are just so Christmassy when you hear them. I forgot to record its own little section of this, but you'll need some sort of like flat plaque that's kind of small, like these bat wings one or the black magic one you see me use. You'll need some thread to hang everything with. You can choose whatever you would like. You will need some scissors to cut the thread with. And last but certainly not least, again, you will need a hot glue gun to hold everything together. Once you've gathered all your materials, the first thing you want to do is determine how many bells you want to hang off your Halloween themed plaque. Once that has been determined, you're going to want to grab some thread, cord, or string, whatever you want to tie your little jack-o'-lantern bells on with. Once you have secured those on, you're going to want to hot glue it onto the back. So as you can see here, again, I'm just hot gluing that thread onto the back. It doesn't have to be fancy or in any way because you're not going to see the back of this ornament anyways. So now I'm just going to stagger these bells in different lengths so that way it gives a little bit more visual interest than if we hung all the bells at the same length. Hopefully that makes sense, and then you're just going to want to cut off any excess thread on the back. The last step is to determine how you want to hang this ornament onto your tree. So I'm just going to use this black suede cord and I'm going to hot glue each end of this cord onto the back of this little plaque. Here is the completed ornament. Off camera and at the last second, I decided to hot glue the little candy corn that you see at the very top of this ornament. I just thought I'd add a little something extra to it. Again, this is the completed ornament. I think it's actually one of my favorites out of the 5. The very last one is this witch hat ornament. The things you will need include a fabric miniature witch hat like you can see here. I got mine from the Dollar Tree. You will need a needle and thread. I'm using some black yarn as my thread. Lastly, can you guess? Can you guess? Yes, you'll need some scissors. Super exciting, I know. Once you've gathered all your materials, the first step that I need to do at least is to take out the headband. So I'm just going to use a method of cutting and pulling until I get the headband off of the witch hat. Next, because I don't really want the tag to be seen at all, I'm just going to cut that off real fast since I'm on a roll here. Grab your yarn or your thread, whatever you would like, cut off a pretty big piece of it and thread it through your needle. Once you've got that threaded through, you're just going to want to push that needle all the way to the tippy pointy part of the hat and pull it through. Just to add some extra security to make sure it doesn't come loose, tie a knot at the very end of that yarn or thread and pull that guy all the way through until it catches at the very end, as you can see me doing here. Next, you're going to want to take your needle and thread and pull it back the opposite direction of the way you came. You're going to want to pull it until you create a little loop at the end. That's how you're going to hang up your ornament. Next, you're just going to want to cut off the excess thread, and you can either tie a knot if you want, or you can do what I'm doing here, which is just shoving it back through the witch hat. The last step, or at least last step that I have to do, is to sew close the bottom of my witch hat, otherwise all the stuffing will fall out. I'm not going to be too tedious while stitching up the bottom of this witch hat, because while it's on the tree, no one's really going to see the bottom of it anyways. Once you're done stitching it up, just tie a knot to make sure everything stays safe, secure, and sound. And here's an up-close shot so you can kind of see what the bottom of my hat looks like. And here is the completed witch hat ornament. I can't believe this DIY only cost me $1 to make. Here are all of my ornaments hanging up. I don't have my tree set up yet because I wanted to share how I decorated my tree with you guys. So I just kind of wanted to showcase in some way how these would hang if they were on a tree. I'm really happy with how all 5 of these ornaments turned out, and I really hope you guys liked them too.
I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to make these 5 different Halloween Christmas ornaments. Leave me a comment down below as to which one was your favorite. Again, this is going to be one video of many Christmas videos that you'll see in the upcoming weeks. In the future, I'll teach you guys how to make some gothic garland, how to decorate your tree, how to wrap presents, all of that sort of fun jazz. So if that sounds interesting to you, then please keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. I'll try and get them out as soon as I can, since I know everyone is probably itching to get their Christmas trees up. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all are having a wonderful yet spooky week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Your little jack-o'-lantern bells and place them underneath your little plaque. Again, forgot to record that, but I got these with— oh my god, that's a huge spider. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Edgar.